What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart Plays World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth on our level 120 mage today, named Frostfire. He just hit 120 and then I logged off for the night, and today we're gonna put some Benthics on him and work our way up through the Rathian quest chain, where he gives us the legendary Cloak. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that today. Tip: did you know that shift clicking on an item being sold by a vendor will let you select how many of that item you wish to purchase? So you hold down shift and right click and it'll give you like this little box that pops up, and you type in the number for how much you want. For some items, like profession items, for example, the light parchment you need for inscription, if you shift click or shift right click the item in the vendor's little box, it'll pop up with that number display and you can buy 200 all at once instead of spamming clicking and buying, like, you know, 5 at a time or however much they're sold in. So yeah, that's pretty useful. Also, like, splitting stacks kind of works similarly. You split stacks, it'll let you decide how much you want to split them into. That's shift clicking. All right, so Frostfire level 120. Let's looks like we got some stuff to scrap, but we got plenty of bag space to really just get started. And you know, honestly, we're here on Frostfire right now, but we should probably be hopping on protocol because he's got all our mana pearls. I wanted to see what the staff looks like. Staff of the Inner Flame. I had a staff yesterday that looked like this icon, and it looked like the Staff of Jordan. Looks like it's still loading. So Frostfire's got, currently he still has the leveling or heirloom leggings and the heirloom cloak. He's just got the leveling Azerite gear that was given as he was questing, and then just some quest items that I got along the way, and 1 or 2 drops from dungeons as well. So he's super baseline, but we're gonna switch to protocol and get him up to a Benthic level. Protocol is our newly leveled Mechanome Hunter, and he will be able to provide us with all the Benthic gear that we need in order to get started with, you know, kind of opening up Nazjatar on Frostfire, and actually, like, then moving on to do the Rathian quest chain after we've got our Heart of Azeroth up to level 50. Because the progression goes, if I'm not mistaken, at this point, I have it down pretty well. It's going straight to Nazjatar. There should be a quest called Send the Fleet. That'll send you to Nazjatar. You do the opening quest chain to kind of establish a foothold there. And then once you do that, Magni Bronzebeard will appear. And he'll be like, "Champion, come to the Heart of Azeroth's Echo Chamber," or whatever. Or the heart of the chamber. You go to the heart of the chamber, and oh look, shift click on an item to split stacks. We were just talking about that. But yeah, after you do that, unlocking the Heart of Azerite's essences and stuff like that, you'll have 50 artifact levels. And I'll just show you. I mean, it'll be too easy to just walk you through step by step. Excuse me. Now I think the portal room is over here. We're trying to get to Nazjatar. Yeah, protocol's kind of been our main since 8.3 dropped. Honestly, with content patches, you can almost switch and pick your main. The way I play the game, at least. Honestly, you probably may not want to do that if you have like a single guy that you run with your raid team on. You'd probably be better off just running that guy until you get all your rep grinds out of the way. But once you've kind of like done all your chores for progression and stuff on your main, you could then switch to alts and kind of make use of the catch-up mechanics to get some gear for your alts. Now, I always forget where this guy's parked. He's actually in the building, but not in the building where the people are. Yeah, it should be this one, and it's the rightmost guy. There we go. So, helm, shoulders, chest. Now this is what you'd be doing if you had a geared raid character already that runs with your guild and you've done all your chores, you can come to your alts and just buy all the Benthic gear on your main first, because it's likely if you've stuck with the one guy, you've probably got Nazjatar rep and mana pearls out the wazoo. But use that Benthic gear that you unlocked to pass off to each and every one of your alts to get them baselined up to 385 once they get to 120. Got him. And we want to send that to Frostfire on the Zula Head server. There we go. And we're good on our main for now. We can switch back to Frostfire. Zula Head. Frostfire, you'll get caught in the Frostfire. Y'all may wonder why I'm saying that. Crossfire commercial. You'll get caught in the crossfire. I'm finna show y'all something from my childhood here. This is gonna be so amazing for you. And you're welcome in advance. Here it goes. Look at the doo-doo quality. Hold on, we gotta get WoW to shut up. Be quiet, WoW. Be quiet. The quality though, this is gonna be rough here. I'm gonna bring that down here. We need to bring the music down is what the problem is with WoW. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Get your popcorn, guys. Guys, get your popcorn. Gonna watch this. Is there a better quality than this? This is not the quality. We used to watch this on those old CRT monitors, those tube TVs.
It's sometime in the future. The ultimate challenge.
Look at him flying!
Crossfire!
Crossfire! Crossfire! It's so intense! Look at them kids! Reload! Crossfire! Crossfire! You'll get caught up in it. It's so cheesy now, man. That was a top meme, top commercial back then. Crossfire. Here we are. We're gonna hop on Frostfire. You get caught in the. It's like Frostfire. Oh, so fun. It's fun. It's what it is. It's fun. So yeah, every time I log on this guy, that commercial plays in my head. It's like so intense playing a Fire Mage. Oh my god, there's a pyroblast. That's what it's like. You want to know what a Fire Mage is like? Watch that commercial. Those kids are playing Fire Mages. All right, here we go. Beep 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 beep. It's like, oh my god, I got a pyroblast. Oh my god, meteor's up. Let's drop a meteor and then go into some dragon's breath. Frostfire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. All right, we got the Benthic gear. I went ahead and posted a tweet. That's the progression, guys. You want to know the progression? Look at my Twitter. I've been showing you how these guys level up, and it shows you too. It'll be like 5,000 quests completed and all this other stuff. Now we need to get rid of some stuff. I think we could scrap all this and delete 2 things. Just to clear up some bag space, because this is quite a bit. This is almost half of our bag space here. More than that, actually. All right, scrapper. Let's just get rid of all that. I'm gonna keep the dagger. Maybe we'll want to get an offhand one day and need a dagger. We can get rid of those. We ran out of space. We got one more item after that. A couple more items after that, actually. Frostfire. You'll get caught in the Frostfire. 239 people dislike that video. That was a good commercial though. Like, for it to stick in my head, think about that. How long? I was probably like, what, 9 years old whenever I first heard that. And here I am like, how old am I? Like 35, 36 almost? and I've still got that little tune stuck in my head. That's what they used to do to us. We'd watch TV all the time. And we got these little, the jingles and the little commercials stuck in our heads. Frostfire, you longer gotta know. I remember the tune and everything. That was actually kind of cool. Looking it up like that. You know how good that looked on the color TV? That's right, color TV. We ain't had no black and white TV. I was old enough to where we were just given color TVs. One in each room, let's watch them. Them things, they're big and heavy. They used to fall on little kids and crush them. Little kids, you'd hear about little kids dying because their parents put this big 25-pound, 50-pound TV on top of a bookcase, an unstable Walmart bookcase or something. Shit would fall on these kids and crush them. It's like, dang. So we had to be careful. We always had ours like kind of lower to the ground on a sturdy surface. But yeah, they were glass. Like you had glass pressurized air inside that glass to where it was called a tube TV because there was a cathode ray tube. It would actually like shoot a laser in the gases inside of the TV's glass tube. And yeah, it would sit there and kind of like laser the image onto the TV screen. And if you broke that glass, all that pressurized air would come out and the shit would explode. Shit's crazy, man. All right, we got world quests. Cool. We need to get to Nazjatar. Where's Send the Fleet at? I don't see it anywhere. I think it's the war campaign currently. Yeah. Complete the quest, the War Chief's order, and send the fleet to journey to Nazjatar. So we're currently doing the War Chief's order, which is breaking the Kulturan will, and we got to go to Tirgard Sound. So we're speaking to Tattersall, and we're going to Tirgard Sound. So 120, Benthic Gear, Nathanos.
Stay the course.
And then that sends us to the war campaign. So I guess you could say it 120 Benthic Gear war campaign, and the war campaign sends you to Nazjatar. Here he goes. Breaking the Kulturan will. Good. And now we just got to do what he says. Rendezvous with Nathanos and Lillian. All right. And they are due west. Into the heart of Tirgard. I almost say intro to the heart of, it's into the heart of Tirgard. These are the world quests up currently in Tirgard. I'm looking at them now. We got an hour and a half on the Siren's Tongue, Azerite Empowered. I want to say I did all those on, and I know I did Freehold actually. We may have these two available. Yeah, we may have these two available. I want to say I did all of those yesterday. Yeah, so we're good. Completely off track side note with protocol, we're grinding Proudmoore Admiralty rep, and we won't have more to do on him until I want to say it's 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock this time, this is my time. Realm time's actually 6:34 right now, so it'd be what is that, 8 o'clock server, 10 o'clock my time. We're gonna be getting these guys, the Kulturan. Frostfire, you get caught in the Frostfire. That Kulturan got caught in the Frostfire. Come here, roughneck goon. Now, you may wonder why I named this guy Frostfire, other than the fact that mages can go fire or frostspec. It's mostly because back whenever I made this Fire Mage, and I didn't make a mage, I made a Fire Mage. This was Cataclysm, I want to say. Fire Mages had access to the Frostfire ability, and it was actually a normal part of your rotation. You were almost always shooting Frostfire out. Since I've named him that in the expansion since then, it was taken away. We don't have Frostfire anymore. I guess I don't know. I don't know why we don't. It's like, I was so proud though. Like, there are a few characters that I made that I was really proud of the name because it's like an ability that character casts often. For example, Hemorrhage, my rogue, that was I think combat spec had the Hemorrhage talent back in vanilla, and it was like you hit a target with that and it increases all the bleed damage and physical damage that the target would take. And it was a pretty big staple in the rotation, having that move Hemorrhage. Almost every pull you'd pop it off, and all that did was enhance your other moves. And Frostfire was kind of similar in that sense. You would get these free Frostfire procs, and I could see why they probably need to take it out. Maybe with Shadowlands we may see it again. That would be interesting. But Fire Mages traditionally just kind of blew shit up and put dots on everything. But when they had Frostfire, they actually slowed stuff down, and you could actually take Fireball off of your bar and just put a Frostfire bolt there, and that was now you're spammable. So it'd be like spamming Frostfire, Fire Blast, Dragon's Breath, and all that, so you can get Pyroblasts. And this was also whenever Combustion was all the cumulative damage from all the damage over time and initial impacts from your fireballs and pyroblasts as a dot. You'd eat your ignites, I think, with it or something like that. But yeah, you'd do like combustion, frostfire bolts and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. But yeah, supposedly Shadowlands is bringing some stuff back for some classes. Like, I hear paladins are gonna get some interesting things back, like Devotion Aura and you know, some other stuff. I don't know. I didn't look too closely. I don't know if I could say I'm a paladin anymore. I think what turned me off to Pally was it seemed like everybody was playing them. Back when I was playing them, it was kind of an underdog class. Like, not very many people played the Pally. And I generally tend to kind of prefer the underdog classes, like the ones you don't see so often. And if it's not the class, it's the spec in most cases, because I don't really think there's a specific class that's better than any of the rest of them. It's more of like, what theme do you want to play, in my opinion. Like, do you prefer the caster range DPS theme, or do you want to be like a melee or a tank or a healer? Like, and then there's like little sub themes that fall in those categories, like bear tanks just use leather armor, and they rely on their thick skin that's enhanced by that armor. And you got like the Deathknight, who has like a two-handed axe or a two-handed weapon that they do blood damage and like all these exsanguate and bleed and blood leech type stuff. Like, I don't know. It's definitely thematic though, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like this, sometimes I feel like that. That's why I'm an alcoholic. I like to be able to freely hop on all my different tunes when I feel like it. Because what I'm interested in changes with the wind. Don't listen to me. I just saw Cuz hop on. It's Stone Talon Mountains, Alaris. Yo, Cuz, good morning. Good morning. It's probably like his evening right now. He's in European time right now. Actually, I wouldn't even say European, because most of you guys, anybody watching this from the Europes, I think it's close to, right now, it'd probably be close to like the time everybody'd be getting off of work. And by the time I wrap the stream up, it's closer to like dinner time, I think, for you guys. All right. Done all the secret spy missions. We're just about done here with the initial opening quest for Najdatar. Still continuing the war campaign. Business as usual.
I live my life in the shadows.
Not test me.
Got him.
What is it you ask?
Explosive in the Foundry. All right, so now we got to go to the Ashvane Foundry and sabotage the Alliance scum. I don't know if you guys be interested in the items that I dropped and the effects that they got. Most of their effects are all Nazjatar stuff, so I haven't even paid attention to it because I've not been running Nazjatar all this time. Hey, cuz, good morning.
My blade stays sharp.
Uh-huh. How's it going leveling the hunter, man? He's leveling as hunter right now, Blue Strider. I heard he said that he's getting back into the game. Maybe he's getting like the fresh alt leveling experience. Maybe he's looking forward to having a hunter. Actually, I think what it was he unlocked Volpira, so now he's playing the new allied race. All right, cool. So yeah, he's got a hunter, or maybe it was a rogue. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a hunter color. Yeah, right on. But he's getting back into the game just like me. I thought for whatever reason that I've been back to the game in like just a couple weeks. I thought it's been a few weeks, but I went by and check out YouTube, guys, because I've updated the YouTube kind of like splash page with current content and what I've been up to recently. I went back and retitled and retagged some videos. Not retitled, but like retagged and resorted the playlists and stuff like that. And I think we got like 34 episodes on the BFA 8.3 series, and that's what's currently happening. Like that's what I'm currently live streaming, is the Battle for Azeroth 8.3 series. So yeah, check that stuff out. But the point of that was I've been back to the game for a couple months now. It's like going on 3 months actually. So yeah, I actually got a bit more of a head start than I even thought previously. This is good. I was pet hunting and forgot to get to a rest place whenever I called it. Oh, what happened? What happens when you aren't in a rest place? Question mark. You know how it is, trying to farm so I can get ready to play. Yeah, man. Getting all that done. Yeah, he pretty much said. I was gonna say, like, you know, South Park, where they're playing the game for like months, like almost a year it looked like, with their little montage, and after they finally do what they've been trying to do that whole time, they're like, okay, so what do we do now? It's like, well, now we can play the game. Rested XP while I sleep. Oh. Low. No biggie, really. You probably would burn through quicker anyways with the XP buffs and all. He probably wasted like 5 minutes because he didn't rest in the inn last night, so that's not really a big deal. You know how when you go rested, like you park yourself in an inn and you get rested XP? I want to say it takes like 2 weeks for you to get the full max rested XP last I checked. So if you logged off a character and had him parked in an inn for 2 weeks, that would give you 2 levels of rested XP when you came back, or 1.5 levels or something like that. I actually haven't looked at it in such a long time, but I actually used to do that with my alts. I'd have 2 or 3 alts that I'd be working on, or one that I would be mainly working on, and then a couple others that I would rotate through to just burn through their rested XP so I could park them in the inn again. I guess it's like a more efficient process of grinding multiple tunes up doing it that way. But I'm normally the type to where I want to get focused on just one and just play one really well. Lol, I'm out of touch. Someone wished me yesterday about to do a 20 dungeon. I was like, yay! They got all deflated. It wasn't until later they clarified it was a 20 mythic key, and I was like, congrats. Oh. Oh, dang. Crossfire! I clicked off and turned on the crossfire. Crossfire! Yeah, I like the themes, man. The different alts that I'm playing, I like to have a good theme, because if the name's right and the outfit looks good and the spells are casted, like, if all that comes together in harmony, you're playing a tune that's really fun, that keeps you engaged. And I dig it. I dig it. I quite dig it. Here, let's blink off of a cliff where we can't actually blink because of the way blink works. I guess it's hard to do elevation whenever you're doing a move like blink. Because would I blink here? Or would it take into account the surface that I'd have to scale off of the mountain here and actually only blink me like right here? Because you got to deal with the vertical distance. I don't know. How's the grind going? I'm done with the grind, I think. Now I can actually play the game. Haha. Gonna get the legendary cloak attempts and try to stay with the Fire Mage for a bit, I think. Yeah, I think I'm at a point now to where I'm playing the game. The grind's not really, I think once I get caught up in BFA to 120 at this point, and I'm starting to get like some of the higher level gear, that's where I'm starting to do more of the content that I actually like care to do. And obviously like there are the reputation grinds and stuff like that, but I'm probably just going to be doing the not the Najatar, the Oldham, the Rajani reputation, and the what are they called, the Shrine of the Two Moons, like just the corrupted, you know, world quests, because there's just so much more power to be had at the highest level like that. And then most likely LFRs, I'll probably be doing those for a little until I outgear those. I think it'll probably take me like a week or two of LFR attempts, which is really just running those 4 LFR, the Waking Flesh, Gift of Flesh, Vision, just those for maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll be outgearing it, I think, at that point. And it's like, it's not 2 weeks, it's like really just 4 wings twice. Yeah, LFR can be rough though. I think at this point most people have returned to the game and geared up, so it should be pretty smooth sailing, I think. It's just LFR is not really designed to have the higher gear, higher level players come back and rerun it, because there's really no benefit to them. Well, I guess they're coalescing essences and like some of the stuff that drops off the bosses could make it worth it. So maybe we would see some higher level guys. Don't die. Don't die. Let's kill you first. Take you down. We just gotta out DPS them. Yeah, that shit was rough. Let's get some food. That felt like crossfire. I got flying unlocked last night and I was like, yeah, I beat BFA, time to dick around leveling, laugh my ass off. Grats, cuz it got flying right off. It feels good when you unlock flying finally. It's like, yes. Alright, we're almost done here with the Ashvane explosives, and we're gonna be onto the Jatars. The naziest of Jatars. Come on. Let's go. Let me free. I want to fly now. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go. Oh, did him dirty. Yeah, I want to see these Azerite essences unlock on the gear, man. This chink 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 and this chink chink chink. in that one. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rings to fill. 5 if you count the middle one on all of them. And I'm kind of curious what some of the effects are going to be, but I don't have time to read all that. I'll just do what Thoughtbot tells me.
I live my life.
Or ask Mr. Robot. I said Thoughtbot, didn't I? Damn. What is that, a Freudian slip? What am I thinking about Thoughtbot for? Okay. Thoughtbot's been wholly replaced by Wowhead. But Bot, you know what I mean? Like, you got the ask Mr. Robot, the Thoughtbot. Like, you can see how you kind of get mixed up a little. But what is that telling me? Maybe part of me wants to go back to classic. Now that I've done all my alts, maybe I need to go finish without. No, no, I'm not gonna go back to classic right now. I'm still having too much fun in the main. I think I probably will go to classic at some point. Like if I start getting salty because I'm not getting a beta key invite or something, I might just switch to classic and actually finish leveling somebody up. But honestly, that's the furthest thing from my mind right now. I really don't want to go back to classic at the moment. I actually prefer playing the main game. Retail's a lot more interesting to me. Because it's like, choose your own difficulty. Go put yourself in that content. And I've actually quite enjoyed the scaling progression of it all. Oh, we just got to ride past these guys? Okay. Oh, I think we're supposed to have that horse mount though. Okay. I think there is a horse mount over here. Yeah, okay. It's over there. So I just ran through on my regular mount and got dismounted. This horse, however, will not dismount me. There's 9, 10. Or there's 10. That was 8, 9. That was 10. Now we can just go to the end point here. Low thanks, low thanks. What was he? Oh, for the grass. He's probably in this shit right now. Come and get us, cowards. Lillian don't play. She's the rogues follower. You can actually have her as a combat ally in Legion. So you kind of get to know her style and her character a bit from that previous expansion. She's pretty ruthless. All right, let's go. I want to say that's done. That should be done for this.
Make it quick.
Now we should be able to go to Nazjatar with the Send to Fleet. Right? Bridgeport right completed. What is this? Mostly attack. Looks like he's RPing. There's Lillian. Intact enough. What are they talking about? Where's Lillian? Oh, talking about whether or not she's intact. She's dragging the corpse of a captain. Loaded in the wagon, then you're proved more useful than anticipated, Ms. Voss. Hello, Captain Soul, so I look forward to meeting you. Are we good now? Can we... Just gotta wait for the RP, I think. Good luck with the Lego. Night, cuz. Night, cuz. Later. It's like he's calling it for the day. Is this just an RP thing? Can I go? I think that was it. Maybe I go back to Zuldazar at this point. All right, I guess we'll... I don't know if it's faster to Hearth or just fly. It's probably about the same distance. From the top of Zuldazar to the docks, I want to say it's probably about that distance there. And at least here we got more of a straight shot. We don't have to go around that big old pyramid. We should have, I want to say we got Send the Fleet active next. That should be the next one that's available. I hope so. Oh, we're hung up on a tree there. Oh, we're hung up on a tree there. All right, I think this is the guy that sends us back here.
Victory lies ahead.
Take us back to Zoldazar.
Champion,
Here it is.
Dark Lady summons you. The time has come.
This should
to
be
set
send the fleet.
plan into motion.
Send the fleet, please.
Our warships are ready to embark. The key to victory over the Alliance is within our grasp.
There it is. Okay, we don't need to do a stroll through the cemetery at the current. This mount is too big. It's ridiculous. That is a too big mount. I mean, that's kind of what makes it cool, but it's too big. That's what she said. All right, here we are. Send the fleet. We need to take the boat to the Seekers. No, this one. See, I almost got hemmed up there trying to be funny. I need to head to this western. Send the fleet. He's like, oh, island expeditions. I'm like, oh, no, thank you. I don't want to be doing no island expeditions at the moment. Though they are a huge source of Azerite, I believe. I'm trying to rake your stuff up if you're trying to get that Heart of Azeroth level. Alright, so nice to just fly past all this. Don't do it to me. Gotta do some RP here. No way to skip it. Lower me. Lower me. Just lower me. Yeah. It's okay. I wish this were a buff you could just right click off. It's Miss a Pandaria walking though, or time walking this week. We'll probably do those after we get our Benthic Gear kind of sorted and our legendary cloak. Probably go and test out how good it is in some time walking dungeons and get our weekly done.
The Alliance ships were about to capture us. Then the Naga sprung their trap. What could those fiends be up to?
Over here! The Naga's attack is relentless.
This little chain here is pretty good because it'll actually give you a weapon at the end of it.
Return quickly.
And that was actually the weapon quest there I just picked up. Okay, so I like to beeline it for these little things, the clickies. And make sure we're using our G. That was the Farstrider volley. Especially if you don't have very much gear, if you didn't get the Benthics or you don't have access to it for some reason. This little extra ability really helps a lot in taking these mobs down initially. And taking the big one down over there. I just use it on cooldown. It comes up every 30 seconds, so pretty handy. It kept hitting me. I was trying to click it. All right. Now we need 2 more of those. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go ahead and eat some food because this place is still kind of dangerous. We can get ran up on. Yeah, see. I could pop my Farstrider volley. I'm gonna wait until I get to the next accumulator first. Just take that guy down normally. Hopefully we're far enough that guy won't aggro. Kind of scanning the area, seeing where that last accumulator is. Let's go ahead and knock her out, get her out of the way. She's got a buff I can steal. What does that do? Frost damage increase, haste increase. Oh, okay. For whatever reason, you can't fly over this mid bit. It does that to you. So we gotta fly around here. Where's the accumulators at? There was 2 over here. Here's another one. I was hoping to get far enough away to where I can just sneak that in, but it didn't let me. I prefer opening with the Pyroblast, because I got that fire starter talent. And anytime I can't open with the Pyroblast, it's like, why do I have the fire starter talent? Okay. That's taken care of. And actually, we don't need hit points for what we're about to do. Actually, we do need to free slaves, though. That's just 1. He's got 3. Let's go ahead and pop that. There we go. He's got 1. I like the ones that have more than just 1. We could take these guys out pretty easily, though. Make sure we're not getting run up on. 2 more to go. And we can do that in 1 pull if we get the right guy. Right there. Here we go. You are the one. You done, son? All right.
Not a moment too soon.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Let's get that web. So, do we want a held in offhand? Those are night and day I be seeing held in offhands. That's a 91. That's crit verse. This is haste verse. I'm gonna go with the staff just because it's easier.
Our forces are vastly outnumbered. We cannot hold this position.
And it's a low level staff at the moment, so I'll replace it soon enough. Okay. Now we gotta do some RP and cutscenes. Ooh. Cutscenes. Oh. Mount back up.
Damn her treachery.
Down.
This makes no
Once we find
sense.
refuge,
Why would the
will you be
Naga
able to
accept
send
a
word to
human
occupy?
as an ally? Yes. Assume questions will have to wait. We must find shelter.
Now what's interesting here is you can mount back up.
This wall of water.
Some stuff's gonna happen, but you stay mounted and you can actually just kind of fly away. And once you get that, just keep flying away. You ain't even really got to do all that. Man, that guy's got some amazing range. All right, back up over here. RP walk.
Of course. By the
There are
stars.
some.
I
Come on, Neri.
Lorthamar.
Oh, that overlapping RP. Oh, lordy.
knew Azshara didn't like us, but she really hates you. That got personal. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Something else comes along to
Her voice, it kind of like really sticks out.
get Neri survival rule #1. Don't get killed.
We are
She's so
in your
witty.
debt, Neri.
Don't sweat it. If you want to show your appreciation, you can lend a helping hand.
Okay, Neri. Come on, give me my. There we go.
We must remember.
Now just a little bit more RP to go, guys. Just bear with me.
I am relieved
Little bit
you
more.
are here. Azshara is blocking my teleportation.
Let's go,
spells. We need to find a
Oculus.
crack in her defenses.
I know just the thing, Thalysra. Come along, champion.
Yep, come along.
My assistant.
I'm along already.
Our powers. We should be
By all powers combined.
without Azshara.
Control G is my extra action button. I'm just spamming that right now. So as soon as this pops, boom,
The pathway will be
done. And now we gotta wait for him to RP walk over here. Oh, he RP ran. Thank you, Chief Telemancer Oculus. All right. Now we got to pick an item. What do we want here? I usually go chest or head. And here's Magni to get us started on our Heart of Azeroth stuff. All right. So once you get that quest, port back, and then we're just going to go straight to Silithus, the Heart of the Chamber, or the Chamber of the Heart, whatever it's called. And we got a scenario. We got to do Neltharian's Lair. It's like a scenario, and that's 50 Heart of Azeroth levels and our first Heart of Azeroth essence. And then from that point, we're where I'm baselining everybody currently, all the alts, like, because I can't be bothered to grind reputation on every single one of them to get up to the highest levels. But once we have nothing else to do, that's all that's left to do, you know, next after that. So I don't know, maybe we'll pick a few to actually do some grinding on. I doubt I'll get all the essences and stuff like that like I'm supposed to before the next expansion or before beta invites or whatever, but we'll see. Mother knows best. Skip that cutscene. Now, I've already seen and done all this a couple times, so just forgive me while I just burn through all this because I'm not interested anymore. But also, I always tell myself if I'm like in a hurry to kind of level some stuff up, that I'll probably just watch that later on YouTube or something like that. I'd seen a video the other day. It was like all the World of Warcraft cutscenes all in one video. I think it's from like vanilla up to BFA, like every cutscene that's come out so far. And I don't know if they're counting like the cinematics for each expansion as well, but it may even include those. And the video was like an hour long with all of them combined. I don't know if I'm surprised that's so small or surprised it's that big, but an hour sounds about right. Now, when you get to this cave, it's really good to just kill everything because you'll notice that you get a buff. Now, with my blood decay, I literally grabbed every mob in this room and tanked it down in one fell swoop. It was kind of rough. I was at the same progression as Frostfire, but I had burned every cooldown that I had and not been... I want to say I wasn't even at the max hit points by the time they were all dying. I was surviving. But one tip is if you do try to AoE everything down like that, they're gonna drop orbs. Those orbs both power and increase your damage done for an hour, and they heal you. So I'm at half health right now. It healed me for about maybe 20% of my health. So that's something to keep in mind as you're fighting multiple mobs. You can collect those to kind of top yourself off. I don't think they stay indefinitely, and sometimes if you're killing a bunch of them all at once, you'll even see some bug and they'll like stay there even though you picked it up already. So yeah, just make sure you go walk over those and collect everything. We got a new buff here. Azerite Ward, damage taken reduced. See those two right there bugged. I've already picked those up. And sometimes your buff bugs even if you try to pick too much up at the same time, or like I'm not sure what the rules are, but on the Deathknight I think I got like 16 of those. But I've had other classes who haven't even gone past 10, like they got stuck at 9. Because I initially thought the buffs just stopped at 9 and getting any more was not really worth it, but I got 16 stacks on the Deathknight, so I don't know what it is. There's 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so those are working. It could have been the case that maybe I skipped a mob or a pack or something somewhere and I just didn't realize it at the time. Or it could be too that the stuff was just bugging and it was just like stuck on the ground showing it like it was there, but I couldn't pick it up. But yeah, all that to say, just do every one of these packs and it just makes that guy that much easier. And you notice too, like as you get more, the next groups are going down faster, or with less effort, I guess. I don't even need to heal. Let's go ahead and pyroblast the big guy, and then try to get into some hot streak AoEs. Yeah, I'm gonna save my big buff, my combustion, for the boss, so we can make really quick work of him. And hell, I'll probably even time warp just for giggles. There they are. I was like, ooh, I'm getting low, need some heals. Heal me. That dragon's breath. Yeah. So it should be the little guys drop 1 or 2, and the big guys drop 3. I got 18 this time, which I think that's probably the highest. No, 36% I think is the cap. That could be the highest I've gotten so far though. Alright, that's done. There were 5 wounds we just closed. Talking to him activates this guy. Stone Lord.
Protector of High Mountain.
Yeah, man.
We have come to claim the essence.
Both of us.
I know you, dragon. Kin of the World Breaker.
Kin of the World Breaker.
Are unworthy of such power.
Alright, we'll see. I like the bubbles. I got my little fire bubble, and then I got the bigger bubble from Azerite Ore.
In defense of Azeroth. Then face me and prove you have the strength to do so.
Was a scrunchy. Yeah, you heard me.
Very well. We accept your challenge.
Wait for the knockback.
We'll break you.
Start Pyroblast. Ah, I'm gonna get hit by that. I didn't need to, but I let it happen. Get absolutely blown up, buddy. Back to spamming. Fireball, 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 pyroblast. Probably could have moved there. You're going down, Mr. Brown. That's right. He had 1 hit point left. He got caught in the crossfire. I mean, Frostfire.
Well fought, champion. The essence is yours.
Alright, once you grab the skill, just Hearth.
I counsel.
Obviously, talk to this guy first, then Hearth.
Chamber of Hearts. There we will speak more.
That would have sucked, not talking to him. I bet you I would have had to start the scenario all over if I didn't talk to him. Alright, so... But I had the scale, so I actually wonder how that would work. Oh, look, the Mog mount. Thank you, buddy. That fixes our Mog. And this should be all of our 50 Heart of Azeroth levels. Please let me port. There we go. Talk to Ebonhorn here. Then he'll start his RP and he'll walk just like he's in High Mountain back in the day.
I speak for Azeroth.
Got that. That turns in the Neltharian's Lair, and then you'll see Mother has a quest, the Heartforge. That unlocks the Heartforge for us.
I see. This
And you can have her cooking while they're RPing. I really like that. You don't have to just stop and wait for them.
black dragonflight agent will restore you.
Look at that spell effect. Oh, we could sell to her. Okay, talking to her.
Met Speaker Magni. In my Tauren
Won't let me talk to
I am
her?
known as Ebonhorn. As
Let
the
me talk to her?
constant said, I am here to help.
I guess they have to finish before I can talk to her.
Tharian was once tasked with protecting Azeroth.
Ah, there we go.
You see the essence carry on.
And that's 50. Now we come here, and that scale we got from the big elemental, we infuse that into the Heartforge. And that gives us the Crucible of Flame, which now is an ability we can put on our bar. I usually put it on this button for me. That's my Control S. Concentrated Flame. And then talk to Magni, and we're gravy now. We're at a point now where most of my other alts are now. So that's the Fire Mage baseline, and I think from there we'll set Frostfire up here. Start working towards unlocking that legendary cloak. So do a gear check. This is what I'm looking at on the browser. I use that pawn scale there to then import it here on Ask Mr. Robot. It tells us basically how to Azerite or set up our Azerite powers and what stats we should go for here. And all told, we'll get like a 30% DPS increase from this, from doing these things from where we're currently at. So let's do that. 30% is actually one of the lower percentages I see once I get to this point. So let's see, duplicative incineration, good. Okay, we have that information and we're plugging that in here. That's the duplicative incineration. And then up next we got to do wildfire and unstable flames. And for the most part, like, I think it's important to probably get an idea of like reading each of these and seeing what they're about. But honestly, on most of the guys I'm playing, I don't bother. I don't even look at or read them. And the damage output's pretty good. There could be some stuff situationally that you need to keep in mind though. So I think on this guy, I'm probably gonna take the time and read them. Just make sure that there's not any like specific situation I need to actually plan or prepare for. Trailing embers, so not flames of alacrity. Trailing ember, pyroblast burn. Ah, okay. And then something with our fire mind. Consuming hot streak does something. We'll check that out in a minute. Gut ripper. We'll do that. And vampiric speed. These are all movement speed in the circle, center circles, or the outer ring of the center. And I'm also gonna grab the pawn scale. I don't know if it's changed, but let's see. They say 3.2 crit, 2.9 haste. Let's check our pawn values. 3. Yeah, so 3.29. Yeah, that's a different scale. So we'll import the scale and update our current scale here in game. We're gonna make this red, maybe a more orange red, almost the druid color. So now we're prioritizing. Our most important stat is the crit strike stat, then haste, then mastery. No, haste, then verse, then mastery. So crit, haste, verse, mastery in that order. Got it. Now, as far as these traits are concerned, where are we at? It says Duplicative Incineration. Fireball deals an additional 640 damage, and it has a 5% chance to launch a second fireball. So you're like, doo -doo. So we'll be seeing double. That's cool. Wildfire. Pyroblast deals 656 additional damage. When you activate Combustion, you gain 768 crit strike, and up to 4 nearby allies also gain crit strike. Your damaging abilities have a chance to grant 70 crit strike rating for 5 seconds. This stacks up to 5 times. That's very nice considering crit strikes are main cheese. Long Strider makes us move with our highest secondary stat, adding to that movement speed. Blaster Master. Fire Blast increases your mastery by 288 for 3 seconds. This affects stacks. So I guess that's the best one of that one. Undulating Tides. This is not common to, this is common to everybody. They all usually get this version, which is a chance to cast a wave upon your target dealing frost damage. Frostfire! When your health drops below 50% health, a shield absorbing 30k damage, almost 31k damage occurs. Undulating Tides cannot trigger again for 45 seconds when that happens. So yeah, I like that you just doing damage does frost. That's cool. Your damaging abilities have a chance to grant you overwhelming power. This increases haste, stacking from 25 haste to stack. Says whenever overwhelming power is removed, every 1 second. Oh, it's an application of overwhelming power is removed every 1 second whenever you take damage. So not taking damage keeps overwhelming power stacks up. 25 applications of 25 haste, by the way. Big deal. And that will also increase Long Strider, which makes our movement speed faster. Okay, chest. Trailing Embers. Pyroblast burns enemies between you and the target for 1k damage over 6 seconds. So if I'm shooting somebody in the back and there's a bunch of mobs in between me and that person, everybody in that line of pyroblast gets burned for 1,000 damage over 6 seconds. So you hit 10 people, that's 10,000 damage over 6 seconds. Fire Mine. Consuming Hot Streak grants 99 intellect for 12 seconds. This effect stacks up to 3 times. So we're hot streaking and we're stacking intellect. That's cool. Your damaging abilities can have a chance to deal physical damage to the target. Gut Ripper can occur. Oh, it does occur more often against targets below 30% health. Vampiric Speed again, another speed. So yeah, I mean, basically business as usual as far as the rotation's concerned, and we'll just get beneficial effects as a side effect. So Azerite armor and their traits makes all class equals enhancement shaman. Proc 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 proc. I ain't mad at that. I actually like enhancement shaman. All right, so the Black Prince wants to talk to us. This is going to begin our legendary cloak chain, and I believe it sends us to Stormwind. We'll do that next. So let's make sure before we, this one here. Okay, first we talk to Valera here in the main place. Here she is. Tell me what you saw. Okay, she showed us what she saw. Now I think we're gonna go to Stormwind. Nope, where the heart is. We gotta go back to the Chamber of the Heart. So far as a recap, we have we've completed the war campaign, went to Nazjatar, and got our Benthic Gear before we went to Nazjatar. So completed the war campaign, got our Benthic Gear, went to Nazjatar, and from Nazjatar we went to the Chamber of the Heart and did the Magnite chain to do Neltharian's Lair. We got our Azerite essences now, or Azerite traits rather.
Have you had any luck yourself?
And now we're doing the Rathian. Now I think this is multiple scenarios, come to think of it.
Let's make sure they're all working as intended.
Yeah, we gotta do these multiple scenarios. Okay. A stroll through the cemetery. I don't know about the war campaign right now. I don't know if that's necessary just at the moment. All right, what do I do? What do you want me to do? Click them all in order? Okay, I'll play. Play along with the little scene here. All right, that's done. Get him, got him good. We gotta go to the halls of origination in Oldham. So this is unlocking the new zones.
I think we can all safely.
Here's Rathian. Yep, let's go. I think I could just go now, actually. Yeah, let's just go now. Can I just teleport somewhere that'll take me there? Veil, War Spear, Hall of Guardian. Nah. I think the best bet is going back and hitting the Silithus, yeah, from here to Oldham. So yeah, we'll just fly straight there from here. There is a boss up in the Oldham Accord. We could get him on the way. 750 artifact power, which would ding us up another artifact level. 750 is almost a full Heart of Azeroth level, actually. Well, at the level 50 to 51 range, at least. It might be a little less than that once we hit 51. The pull might be bigger before you hit the next level. If I can see Vuklaz the Earthbreaker, I'll join a raid and actually kill him. But if I can't see him because of the phasing, because I haven't done the initial starter for these zones, I'll just continue just doing the cloak chain. So we got pretty much this one. A Titanic problem is what we're worried about currently. I don't know if I'll see the boss. I see that guy. If I can see the boss, I'm joining. Yep, he's there. Okay, I'm joining. How is nobody... No way. For real? Nobody doing this? What if I start? Oh, here we go. They joining up now. Here they come. Were they just waiting for somebody to start a group? Wow. I think I have to convert it to a raid. Yep, convert. CTR. Convert to raid. Everybody's assist. This guy has 38 million hit points, so we're probably going to want to wait until we get quite a few people. Oh, this guy's got a, what is this called? Mimron's head? Oh, okay. Mimron's head mount. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. Looks like the Bowser mount from Super Mario Brothers. Not a lot of people eager to run this guy yet. Still could be early. All right, we starting. Let's target the boss. That'll probably help us cast our spells. See what kind of damage Frostfire is doing. He's not on the list currently. I actually need to toggle that option on so I can see my damage when I'm in a big raid. We'll get a good parse here though. The meteor on him. It's just telling me to spam Flame Strike, and I know that's not a good idea. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it for a little bit. Oh, I got hit by something. Great worm stench.
Beware.
Let's stack with the melee. Hard cast some flame strikes. Instant flame strike. Hard casting a flame strike into our Heart of Azeroth essence ability. Beware. Concentrated flame, that is. And we're still getting more people joining as we fight too. Look at all these fireballs, still not a crit. He's about 30%, maybe closer to 20% at this point. Going down. The rate is still growing.
Beware.
Ooh, don't want to be in front of him. I see that Twilight Devastation. That's probably American boy here. Rampage, Twilight Devastation. Wow, his Rampage is actually more damage than his Twilight Devastation. Oh, we got a corrupted item. That was our first corrupted item. And, you know, come to think of it, we'll drop party here. I'm immediately going to go back and go purchase a Seal War-Torn Fate and get a second attempt. That'd be nice to get a second item. Wouldn't be so nice if we got the same item though. Yeah, after you kill a boss, it's something like 60 seconds or so. Maybe longer than that. You'll have a chance at another roll. Alright, so this came with, it's the Band of Insidious Ruminations. It's a Verse Mastery Ring. 225% upgrade based off my current rings. It has Corruption Masterful 1. Equipped. Increase the amount of mastery you gain from all sources by 6%. That's not bad at all. Let's replace our second best ring with it. And we'll go here. And we want Seal War-Torn Fate. Can I get one for Marks of Honor? No. Can I get one for gold? Yes. Can I get one for war resources? No. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Orgrimmar. Hear me out. Just hear me out. After you get your Seal War-Torn Fate, you gotta port. And then, or reload your UI or something, and then you'll get the little loot chance pop up. If you didn't take too much time. And I'm hoping that wasn't too much time there, flying all the way there, grabbing it, and now porting. But yeah, porting to Orgrimmar puts me in the portal room to get back to Zuldazar, so it's like a little shortcut. Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna roll. Even artifact power is useful right now, 750. We got a perseverance from that, which is pretty much hit points. So let's go to Zuldazar. And with that perseverance node unlocked, we can actually port back to Silithus, hit up the chamber, grab that perseverance, and then go back to Oldham and continue our quest chain. We had to call an audible there because we saw a world boss, but yeah, I think we're better off for it. 2 artifact levels in less than 10 minutes isn't bad. Not bad at all. And the next link in our chain, the next 3 artifact levels will give us a minor slot, which I don't even know what we would socket there, to be honest, because we ain't even got any other essences yet. But I want to say the previous reputation vendors will actually sell them to you. I'm sure you'll get some along the way as well. And then there's drops. You can get them like as drops running LFR. And speaking of LFR, I think we're ready. I think we're at a point now where we can, I don't know, 359 item level. I'm not sure if that's good enough. Yeah, nah, we need a 410 item level to hop up in Nyalotha. Now, if you really just love the raiding scene and all that stuff, you just want to immediately hop into Crucible of Storms and the battle for Dazar Allure, you'll only get like what, Azerite, money. There's a chance you'll get drops, but I'm not sure if you'll get any kind of other you know, currency. Like, I'm not sure if I've even got any yet to show you. But you'll notice in at least the Nyalotha raid, you'll see resources drop there, like a currency or something that drops, and those will work towards building you up the essences that you need, that you say can't be bothered to farm reputation for. And I want to say that those are a part of the list, but let's see if I can actually show you any of these with Atlas loot. If I recall correctly, it doesn't actually show you some of this stuff. Okay, so Nyalotha will it show? Nah, doesn't show. Okay, so that, what about factions? I'm not sure if this has been kept up to date, come to think of it. Proudmoore Admiralty. No. Yeah, we don't have the current drop of Azerite shard. Yeah, we don't have the current factions on here, unfortunately. But they're rep vendors, which I can show you Oldhams when I get over here, I guess. In Najdatar, Mechagon, Oldham, and Veil of Eternal Blossoms, the rep vendors associated with those zones will sell you essences. And it's usually like, I think, getting revered or exalted to before you can use them. Let's go in here. This one, the Oldham Accord Quartermaster. This Token of Death's Glee, this is one of the essences you can put in. It requires corrupted mementos, and you get corrupted mementos from running your cloak, your legendary cloak attempts, and you also get them from running the raid, I think. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Now, I think with that, I'm probably just going to call that a day. So I'm going to continue doing this off stream, and you've kind of seen the mage get baseline. We'll see how much progression I can get from today to tomorrow, but he's looking pretty good, and I'm actually curious to see how much damage he's doing right now. 13.7k damage if I'm able to just lay into something, and that's okay. That's decent for a fresh 120. But yeah, with that, folks, we're gonna wrap up today's episode of Elude Stalwart Plays World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And until next time, until next time, be well. Be well. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching. Later. Bye. See ya.